go! Let's go! There we go.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JP, and I'm back again.
Oh, nailed it.
I'll catch you guys on the flip side. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JP, and I'm back again. Finally, it's been a long time no see. Been super busy, not a lot of time for fishing lately. And a couple times I have made trips, I've caught absolutely nothing. So definitely not making another no catching fish video. So I'm back, left work, back to the ponds. Super excited about today. I found these new stick bait worms called Bellows sticks, made by Geecrack. It's a Japanese company, only available on Tackle Warehouse. They were back ordered, finally came in, finally got time in my schedule. Here's a little clip of what they look like underwater. I was doing a little pool test. Pretty sweet, awesome action. It's a big bait. I'll talk about more in a little bit as I get ready to cast, but yeah, as you can see, only got 2 poles today. I really wanted to dedicate myself to just throwing the bellows stick, and obviously I got a frog on the other one just in case, you know, I can't help but throw a frog sometimes. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. I'll talk about the bait as I'm using it and hopefully catch some fish on it. Let's get them right now.
Here's a better look at the packaging. The Geecrack Bellows stick, 8-inch. They make a 5.8-inch worm, but it's not available here in the United States. That's the muddy gill pattern, and that's the green pumpkin pattern. There's 2 other color patterns available on Tackle Warehouse, but they have a ton of colors. They had like 10 plus color patterns that I counted on their website, but like I said, most of them aren't available here in the United States, so most of the packaging is in Japanese, so I can't really tell you what it says, but about to see how they work here in California. Here's a better look at the bellows stick. Big bait. It's 8 inches. I got it rigged up, Texas rig, weightless, the size 4 wide gap hook. Throwing it on. It's 15-pound P-line, 7-foot medium heavy Ducket Ghost rod. Okuma Stratus bait caster reel. Pretty bummed out. Grass mats are pretty thick right here, so give it a shot. I'm just gonna throw it in this little channel between the primrose and the grass mats. See, it's got a nice rate of fall, as you guys saw on the video. We'll see how it does. I'm gonna have to get to some open water to really fish it well, though.
Whoa. I wasn't even paying attention. That fish just surfaced right in front of me. I wasn't even near my line either. Ah, they're jumping everywhere. They're chasing something. It's not the dragonflies. I haven't seen too many of those out today. That was weird. Something was running with it. My line was going way over there. Can't help but throw my frog in here. Tons of cover. Submerged logs and stuff everywhere. Shade. Man, it's just a perfect place to throw a topwater. Oh! Dude, that frog just tried to attack my frog. He's a little territorial. Haha, he tried to do it again. Alright. Enough of that. Last time I was here, I missed a nice blow up. That mat right there seems to always hold fish, so now see if I can find him. That was a big old frog right there trying to eat my frog. Got him. He stayed on. Yep, he stayed on. Let's go. Let's go, little guy. Let's go, little guy. Live action right there. Little guy. On the sprinkler frog. Got him. Well, that's the first one on the frog. Let's see if there's any more guys in there. Little guy came up and hit it hard. Got one with the frog. Definitely want to try and get one on the bellows stick. Starting to think that the smaller version, the 5.8 or whatever, would probably produce a lot more bites. 8 inches is a big target. Like I said, obviously if you get a bite, it's going to be something pretty good size, but bites are going to come few and far between. Oh, something huge just waked right behind my frog. It's like a freaking whale coming out of the water. But it was moving too slow to be a bass taking a shot at my frog. But find out what it was. Throw there again. Oh, okay, that's a bass. That's a bass. Keep throwing there until he feels the hooks. Oh, missed it. Okay, this guy's hungry. Got some deep water over here. Maybe that'll be more conducive for helping the bellow stick catch a... I got a bite. Oh! That was on the sink. Once again, probably had the back half of it. Thought my arm was shaking at first, but it was definitely my line. Can't resist throwing a frog right here. Oh, wind took that one. Oh, missed it. I took a swipe right here. Go ahead and throw the worm in here since that guy just swiped at my frog I missed. There's a bite. Yep. There's a go. There's a fish. There's a fish. Get him up. There's a fish. There he is. There he is. Geecrack Bellows stick. Right in the top of his mouth. There he is. First victim for the bellows stick. About a pound or so. Hammered it. Try to get him back. Yeah, here you go. Pretty cool. That dude swiped at my frog, missed. Came back a couple minutes later, threw the bellows stick at him and couldn't resist it. There's a bite. Yep. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. This one's a little better. Get him up over the weeds. Come here, little buddy. Yes, sir. A nice little guy, a little bigger. Getting about a little over a pound. Another victim of the bellows stick. Sun's starting to set here and the bellows stick is just catching fire. It's 2 fish on consecutive casts right there. I don't know if you can see from the video, but that last guy, the bellows stick was maybe 3 or 4 inches shorter than him. He had a nice little belly on him, so I think his eyes are bigger than his body. His stomach's bigger than his body too. He hammered that thing though. Oh, missed one there. I didn't reel in enough slack. Got it going right along that weed line right there. Yeah, he's still on. Oh. He held on to it all the way, like right here. I don't know how many times I set hook and he was still holding on to it. Tell you what, the fish like it. They like what it's made of. It's got salt, amino acids, and flavor. Whatever it is, they won't let go of it. That guy right there, I picked up and reeled slack in on him at least 2 or 3 times, and he was still holding on. Tried to set hook, he was still holding on to the worm before it just finally came out of his mouth. I'm gonna do my best to try and get a hold of those 5.8 inch ones. Those ones will put in work because the action that it has is pretty incredible. Today's been completely dominated by the Japanese lure. First fish I caught was on the Teckle sprinkler frog, just from Japan. And then the last 2 have been on the bellow stick made by Geecrack, which is also from Japan. Just going all Japanese today on these American bass. While I'm waiting for my bellow stick to sink, I'll just leave this here so you guys can enjoy the California sunset. Not too shabby if I say so myself. Okay, now let's catch a fish. I'll feel really cool if I catch one in this cast. But typically doesn't work out. Frog time. Heard a couple blow-ups. Throw the frog, see what happens. Skeeters are starting to come out and I'm already getting eaten live. Let's throw towards the sunset. Well, that's all she wrote. 3 fish for the day. 2 on the Geecrack Bellows stick, 1 on the Teckle sprinkler frog. Japanese made lures and baits. We're just killing it today because that's all I threw. I was glad I finally got to check out the bellow stick. My impressions are it's pretty sweet. It's got some of the coolest swimming action I've ever seen from a soft plastic bait. Like you guys saw, there's a bunch of times where the fish had the back half of it. I mean, that thing's 8 inches long, so if you're throwing a size 4, size 5 hook on it, really the only top 2, maybe 3 inches are going to be covered by a hook. And so that leaves 5 inches or so for the fish to bite in. You really got to be patient, which I didn't do a good job of. You got to be patient, let the fish take the whole bait, and then try and set the hook. The 2 that I caught absolutely inhaled it. They were trying to eat. They were trying to get big. So that was pretty easy. But yeah, I would definitely go to Tackle Warehouse and get you a couple bags. I think they are like $8.99 a bag or so. You get 5 in a bag. The one I threw is still holding up pretty good.
You know, it got a bunch of casts on it, got stuck in weeds a couple times, caught a couple fish, had a couple other fish biting on it, so they're pretty sturdy, they hold up pretty well. And honestly, if you lost the top chunk of it, you could probably just send the hook down a little bit further and you'd still get some pretty sweet action. Like I was talking about, I want to look into trying to get the 5.8 inch bellows sticks. They might produce a little bit more of a bite. The 8 inchers, they're a good bit, you know what I mean, but it's got to be some good quality fish, or fish that are really eating to eat, not just swiping at it. But yeah, I mean, the fish liked it. I had a bunch of nibbles. Line was moving a bunch of times where pull up and there's nothing there. So definitely has good action that attracts fish. They got some sweet colors. They got a June bug color. They got like kind of a blue flake color with black, I think it is. And then they got some like orange color. They got a bunch of colors. So I'll leave some links in the description below to Geecrack's website, to their Instagram, to all that kind of stuff. I'll link everything in there. You guys go check them out. Get you a couple bags on Tackle Warehouse. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. All right, appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the flip side.